Alright. Hi. It's been a while. It's been a long time, actually. Most of you may have seen the live stream of the Skyfire I got. That's directly behind me. Got it in. That was the first one. Unboxed it, so that was the first video. Got it hooked up to power, and then turned it on, and then ran into an issue first night. So this is my overview and first impressions on the Skyfire CNC SVM1. I was supposed to be getting an SMV0. I ended up getting an SMV1, talking back and forth. We came to agreements that SMV1 would better suit my needs. So, it finally arrived. A lot of you asked how long it took. It was 6 months to the T, like plus or minus a day, but 6 months from when I put my down to when I received it. So that's a long time. Was it worth it? The amount of machine I'm getting for the price? Yes, it was worth the wait. If I needed a machine in a month, 2 months, 3 months, then no, it wouldn't help. But at the time I have the two Tormacs to my left. They're able to keep up with the workload, and this was supposed to be expanding my capabilities, so that was why I went for it. And that's why I waited, because of the price point. So, got it in, fired up, wiring was basic. The boxing of it was really good. My crate was broken on the bottom. The pallet had broke. So the two legs were on two sides and it stayed together and it was fine. So that was okay. Not a big deal. I mean, it came a long way. Once we fired it up, some of you may have noticed in the video, I went to do a tool change. I had Aaron, DCT Teacher 1, on the phone. He's in Australia. I was up really late, but it was the morning for him, so that worked out. And he was helping me, you know, do first tool change, things like that. And it looked like the solenoid had gotten stuck. So I went to the back of the machine. There's a solenoid valve for the tool changer. And it lets it, you know, the cylinder puts air to one side, puts air to the other, and it goes in and out when it's supposed to. Well, I went to tool change, the carousel came over and stopped. And you'll see that in the video if you watch the live streams. I haven't had a chance to cut them, I don't edit anything. Sorry if it bugs you, but I don't have time. Right now, I'm too busy making parts to be able to learn editing and all that. So if you're still with me, thank you. Long story short, was not the solenoid, the sensor. There's two position sensors, home and retract, or home and extended tool change position. That sensor was loose. I mean, it didn't feel loose to where it would have moved, so maybe it got bumped. I don't know, but reset it, tighten it back down, worked good, went in, out, all that. So that was good. Started running it, made chips, cuts awesome. Actually cut apart, and I think I just scrapped it because I'm trying to organize and not have a bunch of scrap laying around. But it was 1 inch by 2 inch, and it measured 1 inch .0002 and 2 inch .0003. You know, 2 10,000ths of an inch in one and 3 10,000ths of an inch in another direction. Just dead on. That was a skin pass. But I was able to rough really aggressive really fast. And that's honestly, you know, the taper. Having tapered tool holders is just so much more rigid than your Tormac holder. It's so much more rigid than your Tormac holder. I mean, it's a good comparison. this isn't ER20, this is ER16, but same, you know, the nose hangout, there's so much more force holding this from moving than the Tormac system. Tormac system has its place. This is a $30-something holder. This isn't. I mean, maybe import holder, yes, but if you're going to be buying like a Meritool or Technics or anything, they're 100, 200, 3, they go all over the place. Cool thing too though is it's BT30, so you're an industry standard. So you can get heat shrink, you can get hydraulic holders, you can get SK hold, you can get all sorts of crazy holders for a BT30 taper because you're now in the real world of tooling. So that was great. Got my tool holders in, and then ran into an issue. I got what was, they gave me a starter pack, which was 8 tool holders, 8 ER16 tool holders, collets, and it came with the wrench. And the pull stud. Little thing it missed, the tightening fixture. So I had to make a tightening fixture to, you know, it's a little tight, but I made a tightening fixture. I had scrap laying around, clamp this in a vise, and tighten this, tighten my pull stud. So, you know, 30 minutes, okay, that issue's fixed. Next thing I ran into, part of the starter pack was a vise. I opted for a 4-inch vise. I didn't think about it, but these are all imports, so 4-inch isn't really 4-inch, it's whatever it is in millimeters, and it's also metric threads. But the downside is it's that size metric thread hole versus this size. This is a standard 3/8/16 with a 2.5-inch spacing. This is a M6 by roughly 2.5. It's a little different. So I'm not able to use any of the jaws I have. It's a minor setback, not a big deal. I'll make soft jaws and I'll move on. I'm going to swap the vices out sooner or later. Not a big deal. So those were like right off the bat issues I had. Honestly, they weren't huge setbacks. They were just like, oh, okay, got to spend a little more time, and then I'm good to go. So that happened. I started running the machine a bit. Didn't have any jobs production-wise to run, so I didn't really tinker with it too much. A little job here, there. So it wasn't horrible. It cuts good, and it's fast. I was blown away. So yeah, that's kind of first impressions of the machine. Oh, I did have a slightly bigger issue. I don't know why, I had a tool fork break on me. So that was a bummer. So, you know, there's a groove, and then it goes into the taper there. It broke. It split right down the middle. You can see that. Don't know why. It dropped my tool, broke it. That sucked. I had it happen 2 times. Good thing is, I told Yan, a US distributor who I purchased this through, that I had an issue, and within a week he had sent me out the replacement parts. So that was good. So there was the support there. No, it wasn't instant. It took a day. But the parts got shipped out, and they came from China, so it was aired out, you know, almost next day or day after next. So that was good. So yeah, enough about that. That's my kind of first impressions. It's a really solid built machine. It's fast. The BT30 is such a tight hold, and it's really accurate. It does have issues though. You'll find them. They'll come out within your first week or so. But after that, there's not much else that can really mess up. Mechanically wise, the thing is solid. It blew me away at how solid the frame is. You know, the casting here, the chip tray. It's actually got a nice chip tray, and like I've made some chips, and it's all really solid. The tool changer mount is thick steel. So it's solidly built. It's just on the side of the tool fork. We don't know what's happened there. I have the same tool forks as Aaron and a few other people. It might have just been a fluke. The manufacturer made them slightly weird, or their mold's wearing out. I don't know, but parts came quick. The Vise thing, overlooked it, didn't think about it. You know, it's an import Vise, and I'm used to a standard bolt pattern, so that was another oops, didn't think about it. So little issues like that, not that big of a deal. Yeah, what are we at here? Well, I'm gonna end this one, and thanks for watching. If you watched this long, stay tuned. I'm gonna do more videos kind of what's going on, and yeah, like, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you guys want videos of. Obviously I'm gonna do videos of it cutting. I don't have jobs to get it set up right now. I need to get the Vise thing figured out, because I need to make jaws for it, and I need to make it to where the two Vises I have can mount on the plate. So I need to figure that out, and I need to make T-nuts so that I can use socket cap bolts, because I don't like the ones that came with it. So little minor things, but yeah, I'll get it figured out. Like I said, like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and thanks for watching. Feel free to comment. I'll try to comment, or on Facebook. I'm on Facebook if you message me on Messenger, or Instagram, Eon Machining on Instagram as well. I normally get back really quick. I don't so much look at the YouTube comments all the time. I try to keep up with them, but I've been really busy, and I'm always on Instagram and Facebook. So let me know if you have comments, concerns, questions, or looking at buying a Skyfire or Tormac. I'm always open to talk, and just let me know. Take care.